Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is Many a True Nerd, and welcome back to Planetbase. Last time things went a bit wrong as basically I tried to build too much stuff with my starting materials, leaving us cripplingly short of power and indeed without oxygen overnight. But having had a chance to have a think about it, I think I've got a solution. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you rejoin me after we've managed to make things a little bit more under control here. Basically, what I've done is I've scrapped the factory in order to kind of get the materials back. I recycled the water tower to get some materials back. I scrapped the med bay in order to produce a lab because I realised we have bigger problems, which is we're having trouble with the food supplies here. Using those extra materials, we were able to build the massive wind turbine. That means we've got two capacitors that are now, this one's full and this one is filling up too. That's enough to get me through the night, even if there's no wind. So I think we should be okay at this point. The mine is producing stuff. I'm producing bioplastic. I'm producing metal. Everything's okay. The lab is my next priority because I need to produce some food in the lab because I can produce meat in the lab. The carrier bot is just getting vegetables for this thing. This thing is producing food very nicely. What's in it at the moment? It can consume vegetables to make food. And right now it's got 2 meals and food in it. Okay. Food's okay, but I think we can probably do a little bit better than that. What's the materials we've actually got available to us? So we've got a workbench for medical supplies. That's probably a good idea. But that requires bioplastic. Or a tissue synthesizer so I can finally make meat and finally have that damn BLT sandwich I've been thinking about for bloody ages. Problem with that is I need... Yes, I'm going to need bioplastic for that. Now, you are... Wait, do you need workers actually working you to work? So this thing... Wait, so this thing what? Just did what? It contains... okay, that contains some metal. And this contains... just starch, but we'll be able to start producing biomatter. Okay, can turn one starch into one biomatter. It's producing chicken! Can I produce... I want to produce pork as a priority. Yes, we're going to make pork. Okay? That's the plan. I don't know what's better, but I'm going to be producing some pork. So that way we've got vegetables and we've got meat being produced. Okay, we've got... Oh, is that 2 full capacitors? Oh, yes. That is just the thing. That is a thing of beauty. Okay. Now, we've got enough to make it through the night. Everything is suddenly looking much more under control. In fact, I think what I should start thinking about now is potentially stocking up a little bit on some other colonists. Because I need to get... I ideally need to get some flipping more botanists going on here. I feel like I've got enough food to feed them. I've got enough oxygen. I've got enough water. I think we're now in a position to summon some more colonists to us. So the way that we do that, a landing pad, small colonists or trading ships can land here. I'm going to need 4 materials for that. I've got a material in here and 3 over here. Carry bot, yes, that's fine. Good. Good, 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 good. Yes, we can actually get one of those. That's good. Let's get some new people going on here. So I'd say let's have our landing pad over here, close by to the airlock. That seems sensible. Carrybot, you can bring those... I mean, take that's a little bit inefficient because Carrybot now has to carry... Oh, we've got a storm. Storms are good, though. Storms mean that this thing is going to produce a hell of a lot of electricity, though potentially I'm guessing the conditions are going to start falling in the storm. Security controls. Why do I need security? Who's causing trouble? So the security controls panel allows you to control the alert state of the colony. No alert, everyone goes about duties normally. Yellow alert, all colonists stay indoors and the medics and guards are on extended duty. During a sandstorm, prevent colonists from getting hurt. You might activate this setting during an attack. An attack? Oh, blimey. There's going to be an attack? Who's going to attack me on Mars? The Martians? Red alert, same as yellow. All colonists will try to attack any intruders with weapons if they have them, and without if they don't. You might activate this setting when you have no guards to defend the base, or when they've been overwhelmed by intruders. So, what's going on here? His health. This guy's health is very slowly going down because of a sandstorm. Okay. Base management. Security controls. I can't because I don't have a command center. Right, okay, so that might be a useful thing to build at some point. Oh yeah, my engineer's carrying spares to the wind turbine, suggesting it's... Okay, so he's trying to repair... You could repair this on a different day. That really doesn't need to be done today. I think you'll be fine. The sandstorm, hopefully receding in a minute. Does the robot take damage too? Oh, the robot's taking damage as well. But he's a bit faster. I think he's okay in the sandstorm. I'm sure he's fine. Okay, we're producing a ton of power. My capacitors are all full. I think we are absolutely a-okay. This is beautiful stuff here. The problem is this engineer is actually taking a fair amount of damage. I might want to consider that small med lab after all, actually. A small sick bay can be produced using very small amounts of things. I might just be able to produce one sick bay on the back of my lab. That seems like a sensible idea. Connect these two structures. That I don't think takes any. Oh no, that does. The connection does take something. So that's going to take me 2 metal and 2 bioplastic to do. But this thing was being built first, so I'm guessing takes priority. You are carrying metal to the landing pad. I feel like that really should be carrybot's duty, but alright, fine. And you, meanwhile, have retrieved the bioplastic from this thing. Yep. And as soon as this thing's being operated again, it'll start producing more metal. And you're going to take the bioplastic to, presumably, the... over here? Because it needs that. Though we need a thing over there, too. That needs that. Has this been connected to this yet? Does it need to be? I don't know if it even needs to be. But that only requires 1 metal, so that's fine. I think we're now producing metal at a decent rate. Okay, landing permissions. How does this work? I can control what ships are allowed to land at your base. Not intruders. So colonists, new colonists are allowed, and people who are inside can become part of the colony. Traders, trading ships, and visitors. What are visitors? Visitors will typically use the services and pay a few coins for it. Yeah, but what coins are those for? Alright, fine. Let's see if we can do that. So base management, landing permissions. Yeah, let's not allow visitors right now, but traders and colonists seem reasonable. Specialization, I probably want more. I want flipping, yeah, more. I have a medic who's not really doing anything right now. I need biologists and I need work. I don't really need more workers, I think. I definitely don't need guards. I could do with biologists and engineers. That seems sensible to me. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, biologists and engineers seem most useful. In fact, I actually really need more biologists. Let's get some more biologists going. Yep, there we go. So at some point, a ship will come down and say hello to our lovely colony, which is a great place to live and only occasionally has a crisis of no power, no oxygen, no anything. Oh, Dawn. Dawn is pretty though, isn't it? Now, we need 1 more metal and 1 more metal and 1 more bio and 1 more kind of bioplastic. You're delivering the bioplastic already. The bioplastic we don't have any more. The metal is in production at the moment. I feel like we could potentially use more of this because this thing's got extra ore in it that's not doing anything right now. So I feel like we can probably produce more metal, but we need metal to produce a metal producer. Right. Well, let's do that then. Let's spend our next metal producing more metal. Okay? You're putting some starch into the thing and getting that going. Now, the next metal this thing produces, I want someone to come and use that to produce a new metal producer so that we've got plenty of metal going on. We've got plenty of spares. We've got decent medical supplies for the moment. We just need some more metal for the sick bay because a few people got injured during the sandstorm. Well, this is a concern. During the day, sometimes we have to dig into our reserves anyway if there's very minimal wind because the base is just getting more and more energy intensive as time goes by. That's a bit of a shame. On the plus side, when there is a bit of wind, the capacitors get filled up really quickly. So that's really good news. Okay, we now have 2 metal processors and everyone is going over out to the mine in order to do some mining. Though, potentially, it might be easier if we actually just had a little extra airlock here. Oh my goodness, a ship just arrived! A ship just flipping arrived! Hello! You're a colonist ship. What have you brought me? Who are you? Yep, expansion has been reached. I'm guessing that's an achievement. You are an engineer and a biologist. Well, I need a flipping biologist. These guys are just bloody useless. Right, yes. Now we've got an engineer and a biologist. That's excellent news. Keep the robots in place. This thing's in poor condition, so I need more people to be doing repairing. All of this thing is just in dreadful shape. We could be producing so much more food and starch if we just had an extra botanist. So, you guys, welcome aboard. The ship has left. Apparently this is the future then. Lovely. Oh, and flipping more ships are showing up. Is this that's a trading ship. Could we trade some of these damn medical supplies for some metal? Hello? I'm not sure I trust this trading ship. Is this actually a trade? Ooh. Ouch, that damn wind turbine. Right, okay, that's fine. We've got plenty of spare power for the minute. Okay, so trade. Gaston Burke has just showed up. So what supplies has he got? He's got money. He's got alcohol. Flipping booze. Why would I want to trade for that? I guess I could trade some medical supplies. Yeah, I'll trade some medical supplies in order to increase my food. What's the value? Oh yeah, we can trade medical supplies for loads of food. That seems like a really sensible idea to me. Meat, 2 food, 3 meals. That seems like a decent trade for 2 medical supplies, given I've got loads just sitting around. Yep, traded. And construction bot is presumably heading over to do some repairs to that turbine that just got hit by a meteorite. That's fine. Now, next time that we've got a ship coming in, however, I now want nothing but workers. Because I feel like the next priority that we should... Oh, look at that. Actually leaves the supplies. We've got to take them into our base. That's lovely. I feel like the next priority should probably be we need more workers to be manning the mine and all these machines. Because right now I think we just don't have enough capacity to do that. Well, look at that. That's the power situation well dealt with. It's night. The wind isn't even maxed. And we are filling up our... Ow! Oh, no! Andrew Vang! Who was Andrew Vang? Who was Andrew Vang? Oh, flip. Andrew Vang... Engineer! His health is very low. And by very low, we mean kind of dead. That's a shame. Got hit by a meteorite. Well, that's an unfortunate coincidence that just happened. Poor Andrew Vang. We just got ourselves an extra engineer as well, and now he's flipping dead. That's sad. But here we go. Some more colonists are showing up, albeit they've just landed on top of the supplies we just traded for, which isn't necessarily the most useful thing in the world. Hello, lads. Colonist ship. Have we got ourselves a couple of new workers? Yes, you're in blue. SM Archer. Just one more worker. That's fine. That's all we needed. We just wanted another worker to be manning all the things. You're going to the metal pro... I like you already. You, my good man, are doing exactly what I want you to do. You're showing up with full everything. You're not moaning about anything. And you're about to start working on some metal processing. Beautiful. Anyone else, or was it just one on this occasion? No, it was just one. I think it was kind of maybe the game was kind of saying, oh, this is your replacement for the guy who died. My extra biologist, however, is doing excellently good work. Yeah, he's doing excellently good work because all of these plants are now no longer in red. They're actually, well, that one is. Other than that one plant which is in terrible condition, actually these plants seem to be in decent condition now and are actually producing good quality food, which is excellently good news. That means we should have plenty of food going on. If I can just check over here in the now repaired thing. Yeah, look at that. There's meals. It contains vegetables ready to make more meals. It can make meals anytime. Yeah, I think we've got more than enough food, and we've got loads of vegetables sitting around here as well. Okay, now here's a plan I've been thinking of for a while. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put an extra airlock over here, so the mine has an airlock right next to the processing facility, which will save all my miners and bots a huge amount of work. Because right now, that little bot has to grab the ore, go around the outside of the lab, go to the airlock, and then walk it all the way through into this facility. That's ridiculous. It is a much better idea if, instead of that, we actually build a new airlock off the top of the processing facility. Oh, hello. Have we got more workers showing up? Oh, that's magnificently good news. We could use a few more workers for our now what's about to be incredibly more efficient. 3 more workers? That might be a little bit too much, actually. Oh, I like these guys. They're just going straight off the ship. You know what? Do you want the orientation? Do you want health and safety? Do you want to be shown where the beds are? Nah, actually, just show us where the mine is, and we shall go and mine. I was like, yeah. Well, flipping done, you lads. You guys, you have the right ideas. I like you. With 3 more workers, I think that means we can now change our landing permissions again. And we can definitely kind of be asking for a good blend of engineers as well. There we are. I think that's about fair. We can now be looking for biologists, engineers, and... in fact, let's get the engineers up. Let's get those engineers up. Biologists, we could probably use 1 more, but let's focus on the engineers. Particularly as the construction bot is in very low condition and could use some major repairs pretty soon, because otherwise he's going to break down. And the last time he broke down, that was a flipping disaster for the colony. Also, at some point, are we planning to take these meals inside? Where the hell's the carry bot? I think the carry bot's a little bit over capacity. I might want to, at some point, produce that factory and produce some additional bots to help out. I think the carry bot's definitely over capacity. Uh-oh. What's this ship? What's this? Trade. Oh, good. That's a trading ship. Alright, well, that's fine. That's a-okay. Just as long as I'm not needing to, you know, be murdering the people that are about to come out of this, that's absolutely fine. Because I still don't have any guards. I'm hoping the game's not about to attack me. Here we go. Look at this. We now have a special airlock we can use. So now the miners can get in and out so damn easily. Now the miners can just pop out to the mine, or rather the carry bot can take the ore straight into here. The miners can get to the mine super easily from the dorms. The base is going to run a lot more smoothly now. So what's he got with him? Oh, this guy's actually got some ore with him. Okay, I'm willing to trade some ore. We've got six spares, sorry, not 6 metal. We've only got 1 ore and no metal. I was just thinking there. Yes, I think we can trade some ore. I think some ore is a very valuable thing that we can trade. We've definitely got a surplus of vegetables, so we can trade a few vegetables away. Not 1 meal, though. The thing is, we can't convert our vegetables into meals fast enough, really. So I would say we can trade some extra ore in order to get some stuff going on here. Let's get some, let's get loads of ore. Let's get 3 ore for 1 medical supplies and 5 food. Done. Mainly because we do just have vegetables just flipping piling up here in the lab, because we're not converting it into flipping food fast enough. We don't need to, because this thing is full of meals. This thing has got salad, salad, salad. Actually, yes, there's nothing but salad. We're very sorry, but literally every meal right now is salad, unfortunately. Okay, so literally my guys are actually taking the supplies out to the trader. That's awesome. That's really cool. And the trader has left, leaving the ore on the landing platform for us. So at some point we can pick that up and take that. I'm sure Carrybot will handle that, taking that over to our facilities. But I'd say we're looking good. This is producing metal pretty fast. We're producing the bioplastic pretty fast. We've now got this door here, so the mining is going to be way more efficient. And finally, we're going to get around to building that damn med lab, because I think there are a few people who are a little bit, still a little bit injured. Ooh, those meteorites keep bloody liking the canteen, don't they? And there's the sick bay finally flipping built. We can kit that out too. Just a basic bed, so that we can, you know, people who visit the sick bay can do that. We just need bioplastic for that. We've got plenty of that. So I only think we need 1 bed. There's only flipping 12 colonists in our base. I think we're all right. Somebody repair the tissue synthesizer, please. Seriously, we've been eating nothing but salad for how flipping long now? Like a week. Everyone's been eating salad for an entire week. We could really do with just something that's not salad. Now, are you taking the... Yeah, and the carrybot is taking the ore to facilities. We're loading... one of the workers is loading up some starch into that machine and kicking that off. Oh... We've got loads of ore. As soon as the workers are in place, we'll have loads of metal again. New colonist ship runs in. That's magnificent news. Just as an engineer decides to do some work on the broken down carrier bot. Hopefully we'll get a couple more engineers. We've got ourselves that... Oh, 1 biologist. Biologist is not a bad idea. In all fairness, we're still not perfect on the this front, so that's not a bad idea. Speaking of which, over in the lab, I think we could do with the ability to make some medicine. That only requires 1 bio thing, and we've got plenty of bioplastic floating around now. We've got some just sitting around outside that we haven't used yet, so, and we're producing more on a fairly regular basis at this point, so I think we're okay. I also think we've finally got enough to do what we always wanted to, which is that damn factory. We can finally have that damn factory over here. The factory, sadly, it doesn't look like there's a sensible spot for it over here. So I'm just going to have to move the factory over to this location. But that's fine. The factory clearly is not a dead end, so the factory can be kind of part of this new facility over here. Factory. Factory only needs 1 connection, doesn't need more than 1. Now that's going to take me, yep, 3 metal and 3 bioplastic. There's 2 bioplastics already floating around. We've got 1 almost produced as soon as the workmen take care of it. We've got more flipping metals already kind of... we've got metals in production and 2 metals already en route. This factory is going to be done in no flipping time. Oh, and someone else just arrived. A new trading ship. Lovely. What's he got on him? He's got things. Semiconductors. Money. Carrier. He's got a carrier bot. And a constructor bot. Trade everything we have for more bots. Driller bot patent. Driller bot. I guess that's a mining bot. Yeah. How much do we have that we can trade? Because I would like 1 of each of these. I need 620. I could trade my medical supplies for at least some... I can do without the driller bot, though. Can I? Yeah, I can do without the driller bot, but I could trade some medical supplies and spares. Vegetables are not that valuable. Food is not that valuable. Oh, if I had to produce one... let's just go for a carrier box. I think they're cheaper. Yeah, and then we'll trade... Oh, that's still really expensive, mind. I probably shouldn't trade away all my everything. Spares... 370. Yeah, this is... I've got so many vegetables just sitting around. But I would love an extra carry bot, but I'd love an extra construction... Actually, carry bot would be more useful. No, constructor bot. Constructor bot would be more useful. 55%. Oh, he earns a flipping commission as well? Bastard. That's a bit harsh. Medical supplies. Throw in some extra things. Yeah, okay, yeah, it's worth it. It's worth it. I want an extra constructor bot. They're so wonderful. Constructor bot, yeah, lovely. Guys, take him, give him his stuff. Just give him what the hell he wants, alright? And speaking of constructor bot, he's ready to build that factory I always wanted. Oh, factory, lovely. That is beautiful. There we go, and now he just needs to build the constructor path. And this thing is now ready to go. Beautiful, it's oxygenating away. Now what can we build in here that's awesome? So we can build a spares workshop so we can make new spare parts. Fine. A semiconductor foundry for make semiconductors. I don't even know what that's for. Or you can make guns here, an arms workshop. Well, producing spares seems like a very sensible idea. So let's just have a spares production facility. Yes. And with all the supplies delivered, I now have 2 constructor bots. Oh, constructor bots. Especially, oh, they're all in good condition too. So many construction bots. And they can do the duties of all the other bots if need be too. Oh, with all the extra people, look, we finally got rid of the damn backlog of the... We've got rid of those damn backlogs of vegetables just piling up in the biodome. We've got some extra starch. That's someone else? I could have sworn I just heard a new ship arriving, never mind. Oh, we've got loads of food. We're feeding everyone just fine. You're miserable, but you're going to watch the space news, and that will hopefully cheer you up a little bit. Or you could do some exercise, which apparently cheers everyone up in this particular universe. Ooh, hello. Oh, you're just doing some repair work. Excellent, well done. Meanwhile, the capacitors are going to have to be a bit drained overnight, but we've got plenty of spare capacity. Not worried by that at all. I think we just had an extra engineer join the team as well there. Lovely, as we kind of wait for morning. Because the workers, I think, are currently a little bit... the workers are a little bit busy. So the mine is... I'm just kind of producing a whole lot of ore. But I need to plug some ore into these machines before we can make some more. So I'm just getting everyone on mining for the minute. Oh, look how efficient this operation is now. Look at this. Now that the little kind of carry bot can just take ore straight out of the mine and just plug it straight into this machine. And the workers can just get straight on it. That is so much more efficient than it was. We've got a trading ship. Oh, I like all the different ships. You've got all the things. You've got so many things, but we've kind of got nothing to trade with you because we've kind of traded away everything that we've got. How much is metal worth? Quite a bit. Interesting. We could just buy some metal. We could just swap some metal for one medicinal plant for... Yeah, one medicinal plant. Yeah, that's fine. I'll just get a tiny bit of extra metal from this trader. That's all I really want from you. We're producing our own bio. We're producing our own metal. That's lovely. All the metal's in production right now. And with that, I can produce one of the things I've always wanted, a little robotics facility. Yes, because now I will have enough metal and bioplastic to have my own robo facility, so my robots stay in tip-top shape. Oh, everything's so much more efficient now. There's so many more materials available to hand. We're just producing all these materials. This is beautiful. And as night sets in and we've got full capacitors, and there's a nice little bit of wind anyway, so I think we should be more than okay. And yep, the robotic facility is looking in magnificently good shape as its little connector goes in. We can have a bot auto repair, so bots can get automatically repaired, or a bot work. An engineer can build bots. Well, obviously, yes, an engineer can build bots. I think we will definitely have a bot workshop. Bloody hell, yes. And I can't do that yet because I need some, yeah, the automatic repair requires the semiconductor things, and I don't have the facilities for those at the moment. Alright, for landing permissions, I've now said I mainly want workers, and I've also got rid of traders for the moment, because we've got nothing to trade, so we can't really trade much, to be honest. And speak of the devil, here comes another little kind of colonist ship right now. I'm guessing a few extra workers, which will be marvellously good news for, you know, just padding out the mines a bit. multiple new engineers. Well, I guess actually I do potentially need some more new engineers, because I do now have like factories and stuff that needs repairing. All sorts of stuff is happening. Ooh, my flipping meat processor is basically almost full of meat. We should take some of that meat. Where's the carry bot when I flipping need him? Someone should take this meat to this thing, okay? And more flipping colonists are showing up. 2 more workers. I feel like I've got enough for the minute. Might actually be struggling to start feeding these guys at some point soon. I mean, I've got one hell of a biodome, so I'm probably okay for the minute. Power storage is low. Ooh, is it? Oh, is it because we've got a lot more buildings and a lot more stuff that needs to be powered? Yes, actually I feel like it is. We probably could start prioritising some extra power going on here. Right, let's get some extra power. Let's go for a massive great solar panel. I think that will be an excellent thing to do, so we can better stock up more... Yeah, we can better stock up more power during the day. We're producing metal pretty fast at the moment. I think we should be okay for that pretty soon. And that will allow us, even when there's no wind, to power everything. So, the way that the bot construction works is, right now I can only produce carrier bots, but if I were to buy, like, plans from the traders, I could get constructor bots and driller bots. But all I need to do is throw in some metal, some bioplastic, a semiconductor. I need to operate it with an engineer, and that will produce a carry bot. And someone's already put the metal inside it. The robots are getting a little bit overly keen, quite frankly. Yes, okay, so that is very good news, I would say. So all we need then is just some superconducting stuff in the future, and we'll be all right. In fact, I think I can produce the ability to produce semiconductors, not superconductors. Using my workers, ore is now being produced very, very quickly, as indeed is metal, so that's magnificently good news. The game is flagging that the power shortage is critical, but that's fine. We're producing metal pretty quickly. Uh-oh, structure's out of power. Okay, right. Need to start juggling power a little bit better. No, we definitely don't want you. You can be disabled. You can be disabled. We need to get these facilities back online as soon as possible. Medical lab, disable. Have we got enough power now? Yes, okay, I think we've got... No, we don't have enough power for the mine, which is a huge problem because we need more metal in order to produce the metal that we require to create... Oh, flip. Right, hang on. Oh, flip. That needs to be... There needs to be a direct line between power, otherwise it all collapses. Okay, I'm seeing the problem here. We need to get that new solar panel fixed ASAP, because we're about to... Uh-oh. Guys, it's about to be night, and we've got no spare power. That is a huge problem. Guys! Okay, we're back into flipping power crisis again. I thought we were doing well, but things have gone a bit wrong. Guys, we need the metal. Get that metal produced as soon as possible, okay? We need... You're producing at least... Okay, there's enough power because we've turned so much off. Oh, no! No, we don't need more colonists right now. Landing control. Shoot, tell them to piss off for the minute, alright? No more people. Okay, one more engineer can come along, but no one else. Okay, the wind has picked up. That's good news. How's the grid looking? The grid has got enough power for now. We can reactivate these buildings. We've also run out of spares. Right. This building's... Oh, flip. We don't really have enough metal. Prioritize the production of spares. All we need to do now is just make it through the night. Together with some decent wind... And the spare resources, we should be just about okay. But just in case, I'm actually going to deactivate this building. Just to make sure... Okay, yeah, let's build the reserves rather than losing the reserves. We don't need the rest of it yet. So, the wind kind of dropped during the night. Which was a small problem. Yeah, I know we've run out of spares and we could probably do with some more. I promise I will produce some more as soon as possible. We kind of need some more energy first. Okay, the bigger solar panel has been built, but sadly not really in time for the rest of the day. But we've still got a lot of spare power in the capacitors. Should be enough to get us through the night if there's even a slight breeze, especially as we've deactivated a lot of facilities right now. But I really want to get this one back up and running, because this thing needs to get going. We need spares. We don't have spares right now, meaning if something breaks down, there's nothing we can do. I'm a little worried that we're... Okay, we're on balance. We're not eating into our supplies. We're pretty much at exactly where we need to be. there we are, ladies and gentlemen. I could very happily play this for many a happy hour, but I'm going to leave this off here instead. But this is probably one of those games I might well play in my spare time. This is probably a good candidate for live streaming at some point when I do some live streaming. But this game is wonderful and I absolutely adore it, and I thoroughly recommend it. It is great, great fun. And I will, yeah, I kind of want to play with, maybe actually, yeah, maybe I'll do a live stream of one of the tougher planets or something at some point, because I'm pretty sure I'm like halfway to unlocking the next planet, whatever that is. But this planet seems pretty mean. There's a lot of meteorite strikes. I'm kind of wondering what the next step up in planetary difficulty would be. Maybe something that does like permanent damage the moment you go outside, because there's like a permanent storm or something. That would kind of make sense. Because then people are getting more constantly injured. Or maybe like there's just less resources available or no traders show up. Or I don't know. I might have a look into that. But yes, this is Planetbase. This is wonderful and I thoroughly recommend it. And in the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, I've been John. This has been many a true nerd. And this has been the absolutely glorious Planetbase. Thank you very much and goodbye. Ignore the demon we just summoned. It can't fit over the bridge. Okay, yeah? It can fit over the bridge. Oh, look at that.
Your pantaloons are very, very nice.
Okay, I've got a good idea. I'm going to summon a second demon to fight this one. Oh, look at the lightning! I got quite drunk last night and I don't know where my Death Star is.